Got batch 145 going here, and my I guess my cheap Kawasaki drill, go figure. The battery went dead. I was charging it, and it just doesn't work. It just doesn't. It turned around 4 times. So I pulled out the old Milwaukee here, or what is it? I forget what I got here. Yeah, it's an old Milwaukee power drill, 1/2-inch chuck. You plug it in, variable speed, and away I go, baby. I'm not doing it by hand ever again. Why wouldn't I? Variable speed. I can't find a chuck to it. That's missing. But that got the job done. Why wouldn't it? So we're pretty close to going in with batch 145 here. It's going to be and I want to kick the camera. Why wouldn't I? Yeah, temperature's coming up slowly here. It's 88 degrees outside. I got the air conditioning on here in the brew house garage. So we're coming up to temperature now. Mash tun's ready. I got my gauge in here. My spoon's ready. I get the metabisulfate in, treated the water. What else can I talk about? I'm going to get my fermenter ready. I like to put that under total submersion of the sanitizer. I keep it total submerged. I even put the wort chiller in there, totally submerged. Then I dump the sanitizer back in my big bucket. I use it over and over again. I keep the pH at 3.0 where it's supposed to be, or a little lower. And she seems to work pretty good. I just bought another thing of sanitizer anyway because I was running low. So here we go. This beer batch 145 started out a little on the haywire side with the drill not having the power. But like I say, we're going on here shortly. It's only 7 pounds of 2-row, 1.5 of caramel 40, 1.5 pounds of carapils. And our hops will be a little mosaic, some Amarillo, some homegrown Cascade hops, and a little bit of something else in different stages. You get the IBUs up around 40 or so, 42, 45. That's just my interpretation of a pale ale IPA beer. I'm not going to do any dry hopping. I never really do. But I might not. Why would I? Why should I? Why could I? I don't know. My strike water temperature is 163. The theory being that the mash tun is cool from the air conditioning out here, and the grains are cool from the air conditioning out here. Then when I dough in, that 163 temperature should drop down to about 153, 152, right where I want to be. 150 to 153 is a good range for this beer. So we'll see how we hit it. I'm going to do the mandatory fondling of the grains. The dark grains are the caramel or caramel 40. Nice crush. Got a nice crush on those. I'm going to be doughing in here shortly. Let's see if our math came out right. All right, we did the mandatory fondling of the grain. The wife, she's going to be the slow sideboard stirrer here.
I'm forming a union.
A little higher than I would have suspected. You were at 50, 150, 52, 150. Oh, it's hard to see this. We stir it up a minute. She's gonna drop a few minutes, a few seconds. 254. We're at 152. Or looking again. 52. 154. I'm gonna put some Cascade hops in here. 2023. So they're in there. One big glob. They're frozen. And I'm going to drop the temperature a little bit. Then we're going to put this into our brew shelf in a minute. After 1 hour mash, hour and 10 minutes, we take our oil kettle and we start filling it. Get the lovely wort in there. I like to get a reading right now, just to see what it stands at, and then when it's full later. Well, what's coming off the kettle right now is at 1072, but we'll see what the final get-go is when we get all our when all is said and done here. We're not planning a sparge today, so what we get is what we get. Oh, what happened to the camera there? How you doing? Fell on my head. So this brew is called Batch 145. Trying to tighten the knob here. It won't tighten. And this beer is called Summer. Holy cow. This beer is called Summer Jolt. We're in the middle of a major storm here. Coming down in buckets. But I got the beer on. The pre-boil is 1035. We're looking for a final gravity of around 10, about 1045, 1047 after it boils off a gallon and a half of beer or wort. So that's about it. Summer Jolt, batch 145, in a super lightning storm here. Hopefully no tornadoes. So let me get back to it. I got to clean the mash tun now. Now the fun starts. All right, here comes the hot break. Bit by bit. I'm going to throw the hops in. This is 1 ounce of homegrown Cascade hops. Put those in the basket. Oh, one fell out. Probably plug the kettle. They're in. Here comes the hot break. So Surrey. Surrey. Jeez. Is that a timer for 45 minutes?
45 minutes, counting down.
You give me the 10. Here comes that hot break. I don't use any foaming agents. I just let it roll down by itself. We got a nice roaring boil going on here. You get a nice roaring boil with the propane. You got it cranked up today. There we go. The break is fallen. She's been achieved. There she goes. And the next addition of hops will be 14 grams, which is a half ounce, of Mosaic pellet hops. 10-minute timer went off. On the summer Jolt, it gets another 1/2 ounce of Mosaic hops. They're in. Next addition will be 1 full ounce of Amarillo. That'll be in another 15 minutes. Timer just went off. Gets another ounce of Amarillo hops. They're in. Okay, the timer's about to go off. Last 15 minutes, it gets 1/2 ounce of Willamette hops. They're in. It gets a capful of Irish moss is in. And she's going to get some yeast energizer. And we'll give it a couple spoonfuls there. And that's in. Flame out. Flame out, baby. Last addition of hops is, and flame out is 1 ounce of Amarillo. They're into the mix. Chillers in and chilling. Whew. Well, everything went pretty well on that batch 145. Besides, I don't know if I had the camera on, and I hope I didn't, because, boy, I let loose. I had some problems there. One of my hops, got out of the basket, or I dropped it, and what did it do? It plugged the spigot when I was going to put it in the fermenter. And I had about a gallon left, and Jesus, it's one of those, you know. I ended up taking the whole kettle and just dumping it upside down and dumping it right into the pail there, and with a lot of hop trub at the bottom, a whole ounce of hop trub. I said, "Oh, heck with it," and put it in there. That'd be a good beer anyway. But boy, she plugged one hop, one leaf hop, one. It found, it's the second time, found its way down to the spigot, and she plugged. But we're all cleaned up, and she's in the fermenter, and we'll wait till she's done. Hopefully it's going to be a good one.